Students, welcome back to my Easy Grade YouTube channel. In part 1 of the lesson Crop Production and Management, we learned about the soil preparation, sowing, manure, all important steps in crop growth. Okay, we learned this all. Today, in part 2, we will continue with how farmers protect their crops, irrigation, harvest them, and store them. Okay, and finally, how we also get food from animals. These all we will learn in this part. Okay, today, first we will learn about irrigation. Irrigation is a very important process in farming. Okay, now let's see what is irrigation. Irrigation means supplying water to crops at regular intervals. Just like we need water to stay healthy, like that, plants also need water to grow properly, especially during dry seasons or when there are not enough rain. Farmers use irrigation to water their fields. Now, why do you think water is so important for plants? To make food, to grow, to stay well. Okay. Uh, for this, water is so important for the plants. Water helps plants to in many ways. It helps to grow roots, stems, and leaves. It is used in photosynthesis, means the process by which plants make their food. It cools down the plant body during hot days. It also protects crops from frost and hot air. Okay, now let's look at from where do farmers get water for irrigation. Some natural sources include wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, etc. So farmers choose sources depending on what's available in their region. There are two types of irrigation methods, that is traditional irrigation and modern methods of irrigation. Now first we will study about traditional methods. Okay, these are the old ways used by farmers for a long time. They don't need machines or electricity. Okay, for example, pulley system means drawing water with a rope and bucket, and chain pump, like that. Though these are cheap, they require a lot of human or animal effort. Okay, now let's talk about modern systems. These are faster, more efficient, and save water. Okay, the in modern methods there are two types, that is sprinkler system and drip system. What is sprinkler system here? It just like a fountain. It sprays water in all directions, useful for sandy soil and uneven land. Okay, the next one is drip system. A drip system is very smart, because water drops slowly near the roots. It saves water and give plants exactly what they need. It is best for fruit, plants, vegetables, and gardens. Okay. Uh, Now, why is the drip system called a water saving method? Because these systems are better for large farms and place where water is limited. Okay, now we will study about protection from weeds, means how to protect from crop from the weeds. Okay, when Pujo and Pahali visited a wheat field, they saw many plants growing along with the wheat crop, but not all those plants were wheat. Some were unwanted plants. Do you know what these unwanted plants are called? These are called weeds. They grow naturally along with a crop, but they are not useful. Instead, they are harmful. Okay. They complete with a crop plants for water, sunlight, space and nutrients. This process of removing weeds is called weeding. Now, why is weeding important in farming? Because weeds reduce crop yield. Some weeds are poisonous and may harm animals or humans. They also make harvesting difficult. For that, weeding is very important. Now, why should we remove weeds before they produce flowers and seeds? Because that is the best time to stop them from spreading. Okay, farmers remove weeds manually using tools like kurpi or a seed drill. These tools help in uprooting weeds from the soil. Got it? Now we will study about harvesting. After crops mature, they need to be cut. This process is called harvesting. It usually takes 3 to 4 months for cereal crops like wheat or rice to mature. Okay, harvesting is done in two ways, that is, manual using in a sickle with a machine called a harvester. Now, which tool is used for manual harvesting? If you know the answer, comment in the comment box. Okay. After the crop is harvested, the grain is still mixed with chaff, means the dry outer cover. Okay, the process of separating grain from the chaff is called threshing. It is done using a machine called a combine. Okay, which is both a harvester and a thresher. For small farmers, separation is done using winnowing, where light chaff blows away and heavier grain falls down. Now, next we will study about storage. Once the grains are separated, they need to be stored carefully to protect them from moisture, rats, insects, and or microorganisms. Okay, if grains have moisture and are not dried, they can spoil or get infected. That's why grains are dried in the sun before storing. For home use, grains are stored in jute bags or metal bins. For large scale storage, farmers use silos and granaries. Now, why are neem leaves used while storing grains at home? To protect grains from pests and microorganisms. For that, neems are used while storing grain at home. Now, next, we will study about food from animals. Means just like plants, animals also give us food like that. For example, milk from cow, from buffalo, goat, camel, etc. Meat also, eggs, fish, honey, like that. This process of raising animals for food, care and farming is called animal husbandry. Now, what is animal husbandry here? Raising animals with proper food, shelter and care. This is called animal husbandry. Alright students, this brings us to the end of this chapter of crop, that is crop production and management. We have covered all the important topics from this lesson, starting from how crops are grown, how soil is prepared, sowing and manure and fertilizers, irrigation, weeding, harvesting, storage of grains, and finally how we get food from animals. These all we learned from this lesson. Now I will ask some simple questions. If you know the answers, you comment in the comment box. The first one is, what is weeding and why is it necessary? Second one is, what is the name of tool used for manual harvesting? Third one is, how do silos help in storage. The fourth one is what is animal husbandry, and can you name any harvest festivals in your state. I hope you understood every part of the chapter clearly. These are all real life processes followed by our farmers, and now you know how your food reaches. Okay, I hope you enjoyed learning with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my Easy Grade YouTube channel. Click the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming chapters. Thank you so much.